Psalm 67 verses 2 and 3, 5, 6, and 8. O God, let all the nations praise you. May God have pity on us and bless us, may he let his face shine upon us. So may your way be known upon earth, among all nations, your salvation. May the nations be glad and exult because you rule the peoples in equity, the nations on the earth you guide. May the peoples praise you, O God, may all the peoples praise you. May God bless us, and may all the ends of the earth fear him. This psalm was composed for public worship and was probably used as a form of thanksgiving at the time of the autumn harvest festival, Sukkot. May God be gracious and bless us. This prayer hopes the worshipper may find it easy to approach God. May he let his face shine upon us. This is another prayer that God's face will shine or smile upon us, indicating he is pleased with us and will support or fulfill the prayers of the worshipper. The consequence of God's graciousness and blessing is that his way will be demonstrated among all nations. It is interesting that when the church began it was known as the way. The nations of the world needed to learn God's way, but how was that done? Isaiah 49 verse 6 answers the question when it says, I will give light to the nations, that my salvation may reach to the ends of the earth. Israel was called to be the light to the world, a light that would expose God's love and salvation by reaching out to a world that was lost in darkness. The other nations wanted to know what Israel's God could do for his people, what a difference he made to them, and verification of the claims they had made on God's behalf. The stage was set for Israel to draw back the curtain of ignorance and shine the light of faith upon the world's stage. This psalm echoes the fulfillment of the Great Commissioning, when Jesus commanded that the gospel be taken to all nations. God is always gracious and loving. This psalm recognizes both of these facts. A theologian once said, love that goes up is worship, love that goes outward is affection, love that stoops down is grace. There is nothing in us that deserves being noticed, touched, or blessed by God, but still God blesses us, with grace we don't deserve, by stooping down to us, so that he can lift us up. Grace is when God gives us what we don't deserve. Mercy is when God doesn't give us what we do deserve.